What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we've got this. We've got my sister right here who is unboxing this, and then we've got a couple of bags right here with some very interesting items. Hold on. We've got some sort of terrain things, some of these dirt blocks, I guess you could call them. So it's up to you guys. Actually, it's not up to you guys. It's going to be on the thumbnail and title of this video. But I want you to guess, I guess, to figure out what we'll be getting in this video. It'll be kind of like a new series on the channel, and I hope you guys will enjoy it. So leave a like on this video, and we got to get to building this shelf. So let's go ahead and get into it. We have finished, and we got just a couple things to talk about. So the tank is already on there. It's a 10-gallon tank, which for what we're getting is already super small. They just hatched like last month. So, but my sister here, Gracie, has actually had a ball python before. So why don't you tell us a little bit about what you know about snakes?
I do, I'm not talking into the video. Not talking into the video.
Okay.
So delete that part.
All right. Oh. So we've got this right here, this little bark. It's got a gator lizard on it. So I wonder if it'll be good for corn snakes. But we've also got some coconut husk bricks, which is like going to be the dirt. So it's going to be a combo between these two. So we're gonna have like a bark, kind of like wood chip substance, and the dirt to kind of like make it a bit more natural. And then we've got a bit of cover for them. We've got two plants right here, and my filming is awful right now because I'm not using my tripod. But we've got these two plants right here, different types. One is kind of like a fern, and some sort of vine of the other one. And over here, we've got a log that it can go in. A hamster castle for when he's in shed. Cause this is gonna be a lot bit better of cover for him rather than the other thing that we've got, which is in here as well. We got him a rock. they can climb on and go under as well. So this will be in the corner of the tank. And then we also got a temperature sensor, right? Thermometer, yeah. And then we have a bowl somewhere for him so he can drink and bathe himself. It's not in there. Okay, where did it go? We'll find the ball here in a little bit. Okay, so we've set up a rough draft of what the tank looks like. There's no light in this corner of my room whatsoever, so that's kind of illuminating the whole room. But right here we have that rock, and we weren't able to use, because this is 10-gallon tank, and it may look pretty big on camera, like, but it's a lot smaller than it looks. 1.5 zoom. So then we've got the fern vine right here. So he's got a little bit of cover here. The only open spot is this right here. And then he's got his log right here. It perfectly fits the bowl. And you're probably like, oh, he's not going to be able to get to his bowl. It's a corn snake. He can climb. So my plan for the bowl is to actually have it buried in this stuff right here. This is actually the dirt. And that will be combined with the bark over there. I keep forgetting the word. So we're going to bury this and make it like a pond so he can feel a little bit more natural rather than having this thing that he could tip and whatnot. And sure, that allows him to get dirt in there a little bit easier, but when we clean out water, it should be fine. I'll see. I can see you guys in there. So now, when this is done, we need to actually take all these out so we can put that in the tank and everything. So let's go ahead and clean this out, and yeah. And the tank is done. We've got the substrate. It's about 3 inches, maybe 4 inches, because I think the tank goes down below that a little bit. So about 3 to 4 inches of substrate and dirt right there. So here we've got the rock. We wanted to bury this a little bit, so it's more like a cave. He can still slither up on here and right here a little bit better. And this is going to be the hot side. The heat lamp will be on top right here, and the heat pad will be below the tank, keeping inside of here warm and on top of here warm. So it's going to be perfect for a snake. We've got the vines right here, kind of giving him a little bit of cover, and he's got a door to his cave now as well. And then the log, the hidden log. That looks absolutely sick. My favorite part, honestly. And then we've got his little clearing, if he just wants to chill out in the open. And then his little pond. We wanted to bury the bowl a little bit, so we kind of pushed it down because we couldn't dig out the substrate to where the dirt wouldn't fall in there. It would just, it's too loose, like, it would just fall. So now to the most important part. Naming this snake is probably going to be the hardest thing. And me and Gracie have came up with a couple of names that we both liked. And we couldn't really figure out a winner, really. So we decided to leave it up to you guys. Now we've got a spin wheel, and I'm going to put out a YouTube poll, a voting poll, where you guys get to decide what the name should be. And we're gonna go ahead and head over to that right now. Okay, so we're here at the spin wheel, and we've got 10 names. Some are in a different language, some are in different languages, some are just plain out English. Me and Gracie and my mom as well, we like the idea of having a different language of names. So we got a couple. We got some Game of Thrones languages, and then we've also got Mexican in there, or Spanish, my bad. And oh my goodness, I almost fell over. I'm not sitting in my chair because this thing's in there. So we're going to spin this wheel 5 times because YouTube only allows 5 options for a community poll. So we're going to spin this wheel 5 times. We land on the same name. We'll just go ahead and spin it again. So we're going to go ahead and spin it for the first time. Centauri. Okay, so This name is actually something I wanted to be on this poll because this was a last minute name I came up with today, or actually yesterday, last night. Proxima Centauri is the closest red star to our sun. It's a dwarf star, but the snake that I'm trying to get will probably, well, he's got some red coloration to him. So I was thinking, oh, let's think of like a star name. So I looked up red suns, and Proxima Centauri was the best one. Other than that, like the rest of them had just like a bunch of random numbers and letters. So I gotta open up my computer right here where I play the Isle and log into YouTube so I can actually put this poll out while I'm recording this video. Oh my goodness, I gotta get these books and Chromebook out of my chair. Alright, here we go. So, glad Centauri actually got on the list. It was actually one of my mom's favorite names. Alright, and here we go. I don't want to restore pages, sorry. Create a post. Okay. Centauri. Okay. And question. The reason I am posting this before video upload is because I want it to be a surprise to you guys, and I want you guys to think about why. I wanted you guys to think about why I posted this. So, second spin. Here we go. Phoenix. Okay, Phoenix was the first option. For the snake, it actually Gracie actually suggested that, and I was like, that's actually a pretty good name because it's got like that orange to it. So the snake has that type of orange to it. So I hope you guys will see that when we record getting the snake. So third option, Peldio. Okay, Peldio is another one that I came up with. Now, Peldio is in a Game of Thrones language. It means snake. And you're probably like, oh, why would you, if Peldio wins, why would you just name your snake Snake? Well, if you watch Dragonheart, you would understand. There was a constellation of stars that were like the great dragons of the past, like only ones that deserve to go up there. And the humans called that constellation, like, they called it Draco, which in English times meant dragon, like in the ruler times, whatever, meant dragon. So, and the knight would always call Draco dragon before he actually named him Draco. So, yeah, Peldio means snake, and I really like that name. There are two more that I'm hoping to actually get on here. So let's cross our fingers. Nefarious. Okay. Nefarious was the last minute name that I pulled out today, actually. I spelled that completely wrong. Now, I have no idea what nefarious means. It's just a really cool name that a friend I have on the Isle is named. So, Nefarious, if you watch my videos, my snake could very well be named after you. So, one more, guys. One more. And we've got 5 names. Let's do it. Magor. Okay. Magor is the first is one of two, actually. No, one of three kings from Game of Thrones. What the world? My computer just glitched. Okay. And we spelled Maegor wrong. We said Margor. There we go. So, Maegor was a king in Game of Thrones. I'm a semi-fan. I've never watched an episode. I've just seen little snippets and all that. But, yeah. Let's do it. Go crazy. The poll is up. It is up to you guys now. Now, go ahead, vote in the names. We won't be getting the snake for another week. So go ahead and vote names in the comment, on the poll. So, I mean, yeah. We'll continue this video in 1 week. Say peace. Okay, so we are back at my room for this video. And due to this little short right here and dumb weird laws in my state, I can't get the snake that I was trying to get, which was a Okatee corn snake. And I'm gonna put up an image right here of the snake, the exact one. And yeah, then the guy told me like, oh, you can't own corn snakes in Georgia, which I didn't know. I explained that in the short, so you can go watch that. So I'm going to flash up an image. It's going to be like 0.5 seconds of the snake that I am getting now. Don't worry, this video is not going to waste, but it's going to be a little bit longer than what I anticipated, just because of technical legal difficulties. So yeah, that's the snake I will be getting, and hopefully this video will be a bit better. And we're getting a bigger tank, we're getting a couple more decorations, and yeah, in my opinion, a much more exciting snake than a corn snake, because I could just go find one out in my backyard if I wanted to. So yeah, see you all. It's gonna be here next week. And well, we are back. This is the Saturday before we were getting the snake, and well, we've upgraded from getting a snake for getting a tank for a corn snake. We have upgraded from 10 gallons to 40, and might I say, this is a lot better. We got this for $50 on Facebook Marketplace, and we had got a couple extra decorations for free. So first, to start off with, we got a new water bowl. This is once again buried, so it'll look more like a pond, kind of natural feeling. The log, once again, right in front of it, or behind it in this case. Then we got a new hidey hole in this corner right here. This is like a granite rock, so it's going to heat up really well, and it's just going to contain heat a lot better. Then we got an antler shedding. That may look like a stick, but the antler extends right there, and you can see the ridges right there. So that's a shedding that I found, and yeah. And then we've got our little hidey hole right here, still like a cave. Still gonna be perfect. And now, since it's in this corner, I can actually see the snake if he's in here. And then we got our fern right there, of course plastic, but behind it, we actually got a rock, like a mossy rock. That's usually for fish, but we're going to be using it. Something he can just crawl around, maybe climb up. We used the ivy as well, so that was good. And the pond and the rock are what came for free with the tank. Everything else we already had, or we had to buy. So we still got maybe a couple decorations that I want to get. I want to get a T-Rex skull to give him that Titanoboa kind of look. I don't know where I'm going to put it. I might put it right there by the antler and in the fern a little bit. And I'm going to bury it slightly so it looks more like a fossil. But yeah, that is what we've done so far. And this is the tank now. So we'll see you guys Wednesday when we actually get the snake. Alright, so a whole week and he was still delivered late. But he is here. He's right here on the table. And I'm going to show you guys my new pet ball python. Look at him. So, he's not the most vibrant individual ever. And I actually didn't really want a very vibrant ball python. I'm actually gonna turn this light on real quick, so there we go. Look at that. So he's got like a yellowish tan brown color. And he is very pretty, and my hand is shaking, so I'm just gonna put him down. So this is how they kind of just transport them. They put them in this bag, and then they put some paper on them. There should have been a heat pad, but I don't think there is one, because the box is cold. So anyways, we've got this paper here. If you know anything about ball pythons, that right there is his morphs and genes and everything. And this is why they call them ball pythons, because usually they will just curl up in a ball and stay there like that. So he's really tiny. Here's a comparison of my hand. I have some decently sized hands. And let's keep the knife away from him so that he doesn't hurt himself. But that is my snake. He's a male, so he's quite warm. So the name has yet to be decided yet. So I'm actually gonna leave that to you guys. Here's a picture of all the names we have decided. And the names that I had on that poll, obviously, were for a corn snake, and we couldn't get a corn snake. So all those names right there, I'm going to leave up to you guys. So comment down below which name y'all think is best, and that's what we'll name him. I like some of the names that we thought of. They go pretty well with him. But it's time to put him in his tank. So let's grab our little guy right here. For reference, guys, this is only 179 grams. That's how much he weighs. So that's not even a pound. So he's a very, very small ball python right now. And I gotta get a picture of him real quick. So we're gonna go back out in the light right here for a thumbnail and little delivery picture. Nice little, right there. All right, so the tank has been under some work because it wouldn't heat up properly, but my room is now very warm. Just gonna put this guy right here on the bed. You stay right there. We've been leaving the window open so it'll actually warm up, and it doesn't look like it has. But the heat pad has been on all day and just kind of warming up the dirt. We'll see how it feels. It's decently warm. It's warm in that rock. So we're going to take some of these items and actually take them outside and let them heat up in the sun. So I'm going to get our little guy right here. There's water in his water bowl. Look at that. He's so pretty. All right, here we go. Just right here in that little open spot. Tank has been closed, and he's going straight into the hidey hole. There he goes. Kind of just exploring. So this is a lifer tank. This will be his tank for the rest of his life. It's 40 gallons. And a friend of mine, they actually had a ball python, and it was bigger. It was like a 5 to 6 foot ball python, and it was in a 30-gallon tank. So this is a lifer tank for that little guy. And over time, we might add some things like this stick right here, or maybe a T-Rex skull. I don't know, but that's probably where he'll spend most of his time, that little cave right there, and maybe in the log. But I'd like to see him in here at one point. But yeah, he'll stay there as long as he wants. But that is going to wrap up this one heck of a journey of a video. We're going to take out some of these decorations and go and let them heat up. And maybe he'll come and, I don't know, sit in the cave a little bit. But that's going to wrap this one up, guys. This is one heck of a journey to actually get to owning one of these things. In the future, I will most definitely probably breed this guy with another ball python to potentially get some world firsts. I don't know. But that would be absolutely incredible. So if you want to see that video sometime in the future, leave a like. Remember to comment down below the best name you think for that snake. And subscribe if you're new, because you're going to be getting feeding content and a whole bunch of other stuff. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace!